So, Marlene, are you listening?
Yeah.
It's what you don't want. So you're either going to be there at 9:30 or you're going to either be there at 1 o'clock. So this is what you don't want.
Okay, now you never answered my question. Is it jet skiing? Is it fishing boat?
No,
Is
it's
it
a diving boat.
So you gonna go scuba diving?
No, we're going to go snorkeling. I'm going to go scuba diving with a person that doesn't even have a mask.
But there's sharks in the water.
What?
There's sharks in the water.
What kind of sharks? Well, it'd be good to see some sharks. Well, they're going to bite you? At this time of season, they're biting. They're very bitey.
They're very active.
They're very bitey. They're very active.
They're very active.
They're very active. I've heard of a lot of shark bites. Money, the lady has gone out every day and no shark bites. Okay, I mean, the chances of getting bit by a shark are slim to none.
Oh, that's why there was 8 in 1 week.
Okay, but they were on a beach. They're not gonna bite you. Okay, money, that's ridiculous. Okay, no, don't worry about the sharks. Now, that's the last thing you need to worry about. I mean, you come up with the weirdest situations. Now, the deal is it's $49 per person. And there's going to be 2 people. And it's $10 more if you want to use a mask and snorkel. But I have masks and snorkels and fins for you if you want. So you don't have to pay the $10. So what don't you want? You don't want the mashed potatoes or you don't want the green beans. So what is it you don't want? That is the best script ever written in the history of fucking Hollywood. And he asked, but I would like my steak. No. We only have medium. Some fucking asshole from New York came over here and asked for trout once. And we don't have no goddamn fucking trout here. That's so funny. Some fucking asshole from New York came down here once in 1958. Asked if you had any fucking, we asked for trout. We don't have no goddamn trout here. Oh my God, it was so funny. So funny. And then the 2 cops say, well, I'm sure this goddamn place is never going to be robbed. This goddamn place will never be robbed. And then he asked, he's going to have iced tea. I'll have iced tea. The other says, I'll have iced tea. And he was going to say he wanted sweet iced tea. But before he said that, she was all over his ass. So don't ask for no sweet iced tea, Marlene. She'll come down here as a brick wall. Okay, Mike, so what don't you want? The 9:30 or the 1 o'clock? Because you have to be there 1 o'clock. So I asked her another question, Marlene. I asked her the most pertinent question of them all. Now, you ready to listen to the most pertinent question of them all?
Not really, but
This is the most pertinent one. The most important one. Very most important one of them all. First of all, she doesn't know how the weather's going to be, but me and her predicted the weather's going to be just fine. We're not thinking there's a weather issue. But I was asking the most pertinent question here is, which one is the better time to go? Is it better to go in the morning or is it better to go in the afternoon? Because I was worried like waves and stuff, and storms and shit. She said, I go, how has it been all week? And she goes, it's been fine all week. And it's been identical morning and afternoon. It hasn't been like rougher in the morning. She says in the morning it's usually calmer. If we want calm, You don't want like a bunch of waves. But she says the waves have been the same exact ones in the morning as they've been in the afternoon. There's been no change, Marlene. Do you understand, Marlene? I told her, well, I live all the way in Miami, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it there by 9 o'clock, 9:30. That's a long haul to be there so quickly. Marlene, so I'm thinking maybe we should go to the 1 o'clock. What do you think?
I think jet skiing or
no,
kayaking.
I don't want to go jet ski. We're going to take jet ski back too if you want. Yeah, that too. But this is not the way to your brother's, Marlene. Your brother lives on the other side.
You sure?
Oh, I know where
Oh, yeah, he does.
You know who lives over here? An old man that's dead now. His name was Duncan. What do you want? What don't you want?
Oh my God, don't tell me.
Either you don't want the mashed potatoes or you don't want the green beans. So what don't you want? Tell me, Marlene.
It's a drive-thru right there.
No, I'm not going to go to the drive-thru. What don't you want?
I don't want anything.
Okay, then you don't get anything. Well, she's not going to take that as an answer. Then she'll just grab